War Patrols, created by William Schmaltz. Copyright 2025. All rights reserved. This episode of War Patrols is sponsored by Flag Up Mailbox, located in Ironwood, Michigan. USS Harder, Report of First War Patrol, Part 2. O-900. Back to periscope depth. Sighted float-type plane at 3 miles. Went deep to 250 feet. Heard 7 aerial bombs explode at distance of 1 or 3 miles. Target of last night identified as similar to the Metamoto Maru of 7,000 tons. Target was ablaze so furiously and so quickly that we wonder if she carried explosives or gasoline aboard. This was one picture the commentator on Radio Tokyo can't laugh off. Flames from the target must have been seen by a large part of the population of Honshu. Surfaced after dive, which lasted 20 hours. CO2 absorbent used to good effect during dive. Steered west while charging batteries. June 23rd, sighted 3 patrol vessels. These 3 ships had a speed of about 14 knots and joined in a nearly successful effort to box us in. At one time, with 2 converging on us on opposite bows and 1 on the starboard quarter, one of the ships came within 2,100 yards. Used maximum available speed to get clear of these nuisances. The night was dark, and they seemed uncertain of our identity, but appeared reluctant to challenge or to attack. Why they did not summon aid by radio, I cannot imagine. I hesitated to open fire because a gun battle, with planes or destroyers in the vicinity, would only have guided them to the attack. Managed to put all patrol vessels astern, opening range at 17 knots. O-400. Patrol vessels now out of sight astern. Deck officers sighted large passenger freighter bearing 170 degrees, probably coming up from Truck Saipan area. Radar detected target PIP on screen. Bright moonlight, clear sky, and only 30 minutes until dawn. This target was really big. Radar operator later described it as the largest one he had ever had on the radar screen. Submerged to 40 feet and made combined radar periscope approach. Target was unescorted and steaming at 15 knots. When range had closed to 5,000 yards, increased depth to 60 feet and made periscope approach. O-400. Range closing slowly. Dawn almost at hand. At 2,500 yards, target sighted periscope, turned away, and commenced firing at periscope with 4-inch or 5-inch guns and several 20mm. All shots passed directly over the scope. Fired 4 Torpex torpedoes from bow tubes using total diverging spread of 6 degrees. Depth set at 18 feet. First torpedo hit between bow and bridge after run of 1 minute and 40 seconds. Target's turn away caused torpedoes 2, 3, and 4 to pass ahead and miss. Number 1 torpedo made a terrific noise and is believed to have exploded under the target. Ship's bow jumped noticeably under the shock, and a large cloud of black smoke was seen over the target. Ship shifted its gunfire to its starboard bow. Target commenced zigging radically on northerly course, maintaining a speed of 10 knots. Went to full speed and attempted to close, but target drew away rapidly. Viewed from the stern, target was observed to have a 10-degree list to port and was leaving a large oil slick behind. Considered the risk involved did not justify a surface chase in view of his accurate gunfire and shore-based planes, which would be here soon. $10 sighted float-type plane. Went to 100 feet. Sighted Chidori-type torpedo boat. Sounded battle stations and commenced approach. Target was making radical changes of course, searching our area, Echo ranging heard only once. Closest range 3,000 yards. Expenditure of torpedoes at this range against small, shallow draft ship not justified. Secured from battle stations and continued to patrol at periscope depth on reverse of Chidori's course in case he was running interference for something bigger. June 24th, 0400. Submerged and commenced periscope patrol while closing Diosaki. 0600. Sighted smoke on horizon. Headed for it. Sighted patrol vessel. Sighted convoy of 3 cargo ships. Patrol vessel was keeping station on their port quarter. Commenced approach. Largest ship was in center with one another almost on his starboard beam. Distance 1,500 yards, and another on his port quarter, distance 2,000 yards. Maneuvered to gain position ahead of center ship. Paralleled target at slow speed, then swung about to bring stern tubes to bear for straight shots and 90-degree track. No torpedoes had yet been fired from aft tubes. Just before firing, bearing was reached. The targets zigged 20-degree away. This put center cargo ship and right flank ship almost in line. 0700. Fired 4 torpedoes from aft tubes with 2-degree diverging spread. 4 misses. Swung hard right for bow shots. Torpedo tracks had been observed by targets, crossing their wakes. Center cargo ship zigged toward Harder, giving an angle on bow of 90 degrees, and right flank ship zigged away, giving angle on bow of 130 degrees. The other cargo ship and escort were not in the picture at this time. Fired 3 torpedoes at center ship, range 1,500 yards, depth 20 feet. Observed 1 hit in after part of target from which a black cloud of smoke ascended. This was a modified Torpex head, and the explosion, timed at 1 minute and 10 seconds, was very loud. The sound of this hit was so loud that, I believed at the time, it was an aerial bomb exploding close aboard and ordered deep submergence and rigged for depth charge. As we went down, number 2 and number 3 torpedoes were heard to explode. Sound now reported screws of 2 ships passing overhead, probably the left flank cargo ship and escort. No depth charging occurred. Put both sound bearings astern and maneuvered to get clear. Examined timing of all shots and noted with some chagrin that I had gone deep unnecessarily. The supposed aircraft bomb had been number 1 forward torpedo hitting the target. 1800. Returned to periscope depth. On bearing of previous attack, sighted billows of heavy black smoke. No cargo ships in sight, but escort vessel was patrolling back and forth in area of smoke. Headed for smoke and made reloads forward and aft. Setup in TDC now showed escort to be stopped about 10 miles south of Koshima Light. Ran at 100 feet between periscope looks in case planes had been summoned to area. 0900. Regained periscope depth. Neither the cargo ships nor the clouds of black smoke were in sight, but patrol vessel was circling in area. Sighted 2 float-type planes, distance 2 miles. Went deep for 1 hour. 1600. Passed through area of previous attack. Saw a good many boards floating in water, several hundred seabirds circling over area. June 25th. Sighted large tanker under air escort of a single plane, range 6,500 yards, following coastline closely, headed for Kobe. Discontinued chase, battery gravity 1,200. End of part 2.